Here it comes.
Here we go. There we go. All right. Back at you guys. I think we missed a week, didn't we? Did we?
Kind of.
10 days, something like that.
Yeah.
We're back.
It's been a little minute. We're ready to smash this podcast through the wall.
There you go. If you guys didn't understand the reference, Super Smash.
Did you even live a childhood?
Did you?
Did you?
Did you? Anyway, starting back up with the Bleacher Report game. You guys know the deal. Talk about latest breaking story from the day and discuss.
What do you got?
What do I got?
What's on the palette?
Let's bring out my handy dandy cellular. Bleacher Report. Breaking news. All right. This is an interesting one. This one's going to be easy to talk about. So, Kyler Murray wants to play football. Today, Kyler, so basically he gave the A's an ultimatum. If you don't know, he was drafted by the A's, I think 9th overall. Yeah. And he basically told the A's, either you give me $15 million or I'm going to declare for the draft and go play football. And so they didn't do that, so today he declared for the draft. I don't know. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I think a lot of people are like criticizing him, and they're like, shake my head, blah, 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 all this stuff. You could have gotten paid so much more. But, like, I don't know, dude. If you got a talent like that, playing football, like, I feel like his ceiling for football is way higher than it is for baseball.
It's easier for us to say that, though, because we've never
easy for us to say that because we never watched him play baseball. But, like, we're just in this age where, like, a mobile, accurate quarterback like he is, and he's not the most accurate quarterback, but, like, being mobile is huge in the league today. Like, you see, like Lamar Jackson. Like, people didn't think, like, people were like, oh, we don't want him to be a quarterback. He took his team to the playoffs, and, yeah. I mean, he didn't win a playoff game, but he lost to the Chargers, and Chargers are a good team, even though they just got shit on, but I don't know.
Health-wise, goes to
but
baseball.
Yeah,
but it's harder to make the bigs.
It's easy to tell him that. But, like, if he wants to play football, then good for him for making that decision.
He can be a starter in the NFL right away, pretty much.
He'll start next year.
Baseball,
if he goes to the Giants, they might. Well, I don't know. If he goes to the Giants, I think the Giants are gonna play this whole thing. We talked about this last week or last time we did it, where like we're gonna let the veteran play, and then I guarantee you Kyler's in there by like week 5 or week 6 or something. Yeah. And then he's gonna take over, and Eli's gonna retire.
And he has that money still, whether he's playing or not. The rookie deals aren't as big as they used to be, but whereas baseball, you get that first big deal.
But his publicity is just going to be so much bigger in NFL.
Oh, yeah.
He'll get more sponsorship, like all that kind of stuff.
Plus, if he feels more comfortable playing football, who doesn't want to be a quarterback for...
Oh, yeah. And it's way more desirable, I think, too.
Yeah.
Would you rather be we don't know. Do you know
position he played? I think he was an outfielder.
Anyways, would you... Outfielder, infielder. Would you rather be an outfielder for the A's who, like I said, we've never watched him play baseball, but, like, he's probably, like, do you think he's probably not going to go to the MLB right away? Because that hardly happens for any draftees, I feel like. But he'll be riding the bench or playing in, the minors for years and years, but, I don't know, I think it's good. I'm just going to say good for him.
Yeah, he's an outfielder.
Good for him for making that decision. Because I think...
There's pros and cons to both.
Especially after the year that he had and winning the Heisman and everything, like...
I think what he did was perfect. Ask for the immediate money in baseball. Because if you get that...
if you get $15 million, easy.
Then you're set. Even if you don't make the bigs, you can still...
No, yeah, you can make
a living out of it. But... So, yeah. Other news. Cuse beating Duke.
Hey.
Hey.
They're not. Are they dogs?
No. But you know what? They are. They're road dogs.
Are they? They are. They're road dogs on the road.
All
right.
That's the first game Duke's lost at home this year. No one thought the mighty Duke Blue Devils were going to lose the game at home.
Especially... I would say especially.
Syracuse is known for their 2-3 defense. Yes, they gave up 91 points. They scored 95.
Doesn't matter.
So
offense is the best defense.
Hey, Duke goes down. Q stays rolling on.
So do we. Good tournament.
So do we.
I'm so excited.
It's gonna be. That's gonna make for a fun podcast. Fun podcast period.
Couple weeks.
It's gonna make a good PP. But
make for a great PP.
Yeah. Next, we got the Prem on here. This is last week's notes, I guess, a little bit, but we can leave them. We can talk about the Prem a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Nothing much changed from last week, really. I mean, you got
Not much other than United.
United beating Tottenham. Yes, 1-0. We're gonna get fourth, aren't we here?
That'd be cool. I don't know.
I don't know. I saw someone on Twitter say this. This is the best Premier League in like the last 5 years. I mean, Leicester.
I can't say anything,
Leicester winning was neato and everything, but the last like four
Chelsea,
last year.
Chelsea wasn't a race, was it? No.
No, that was one of the worst ones. Last year, City was up by 12 points by Christmas already. They won by 21 points. Chelsea, I mean, everyone. Like, I don't remember the last time someone's even won by like less than 6. So I mean, it's just been.
Probably look up,
but this year, and they still might. But City and Liverpool, like the fact
City's
that
playing really well right now.
and the fact that they might get second.
Like that Liverpool win really, like I don't know what it is, but I mean, we got lucky today and we played a really shitty team in the FA Cup, Liverpool or whatever.
The bell's ringing.
What does that mean? What does that mean, Nate?
I don't know. You tell me.
Why is the bell ringing? Anyways, but I don't know. I'm excited. It's good to have all these good teams, and I mean we've talked about before. We're going in the Champions League with some Prem teams who are, especially if United keeps playing the way they are. I don't know. It's gonna be good to watch. It's gonna be exciting. I'm stoked. I'm excited to watch this. See how Liverpool and City play down the stretch.
Yep, got Champions League back in a couple weeks
for Prem players too, because they're playing Prem games and FA Cup games, and the Champions League comes next. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, they're
busy time.
Carabao Cup that's not the FA
Cup,
is it?
That's already at the semis though.
But still.
Yeah, if you're good enough.
If you are good enough,
you got the skills to pay the bills
in the Carabao Cup, then
it's not the Carabao Cup. How many times do I have to tell you this?
What is League
the
Cup?
League Cup. It changes its sponsor every year.
No, last year's the Carabao Cup too.
Yeah, that was the first year as the Carabao Cup.
Yeah,
it was like the Capital One.
Well, this year is the Carabao Cup too,
so
it doesn't change every year. Yes, it is.
Are you sure?
Well, if you were in it, then maybe you know, but why don't you check it out, huh?
Okay.
It is a Carabao Cup. I know it is.
You're right, but I mean,
we beat Leicester a couple weeks ago, or last weekend or something.
So yeah. Anyway.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, it is the Carabao Cup, but we're just going to move on from that. Next story. We don't have this in our notes, but we've been talking.
G Cup or something.
We've been talking about it a little bit. AB, apparently Jerry Rice came out today and said Antonio Brown wants to go to the 49ers.
He said he really wants to go to the 49ers.
Really bad. He said, in quotes, really bad. And this is how I take those two words. Really bad means like they're really bad. Like the 49ers are really bad. Or like I want to go to the 49ers really badly. Like you can take that out of context. What's Jerry Rice saying? Wow, Antonio Brown
wants to saying that the Niners are really bad.
Those words could have gotten mixed up in the quote.
Yeah, you're right.
Like maybe the interviewer was deaf. He said,
No.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Jerry Rice said Antonio Brown thinks the 49ers are really bad, and the interviewer was like, I didn't get that, but I'm not gonna keep Jerry waiting here. So he thought he said Antonio Brown wants to go to the 49ers really bad, when he really said
it's a juicy story, more than
49ers. And this is the thing, ESPN makes you guys think this, and did Antonio Brown really say that? No, they just want to draw it out though. Clicks. So
yeah, well, he didn't. He didn't say anything. That's Jerry Rice's words, regardless.
Yeah.
But
they
could. I don't know if it depends on how well they come back from injury. If they can stay healthy or whatever. If their defense,
I don't want it.
They could bolster their defense, but if they can get AB, Kyle Shanahan with a healthy Jimmy G, and AB and Kittle.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, regardless of how bad they were, that's something to work with. Plus, plethora of running backs.
Their run game's one of the best in the league.
It's not one of the best.
Tell me what team that has more than that. I mean, 3 running backs that can all pound.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like Kittle's one of the best tight ends to ever play the game, probably. Sherman's going to go down as probably the best corner ever.
All right, enough of that.
Tell me
Enough
not.
of that.
No, tell me not.
Enough of that.
Okay.
God, what's next on the palette here?
I just want to quickly. We got a question actually this week. A real
We did
question.
get a question. Shout out to Billy Bostwick.
Yeah, you can take it over. Take it over.
Billy Bostwick is a big Colts fan. He has been since like 7th grade. And
That we know of.
What?
That we know of.
Yeah, you're right. He could have been before then.
Yeah.
But we're not. I'm not sure. I don't know. Anyways,
he could have come out of the womb of the most glistening Colts to ever.
Yes, he could have came out of Peyton Manning's vagina.
There you go.
And anyways, but he actually went to the Chiefs game.
Reggie Wayne,
Poor guy, went to the Chiefs game, went to Kansas City to the Chiefs game and witnesses them getting blown out in the freezing cold. Mm-hmm. That sucks.
And I like Billy's optimism.
Football I have seen.
Billy's done already worrying about this year. You know, this year's over.
He's already looking 10 years in advance, and this is the question. Can the Colts win 3 Super Bowls in the next decade?
I'm going to answer this with, I think, sure, why not? But also, so can a lot of other teams. A lot of teams could win them. The Browns could win 3 Super Bowls in the next year.
If we can get an offensive
Will
line.
they?
No. Not happening.
I
don't know who the next dynasty is. I can't tell you.
Andrew Luck's turning 30 next year.
Not dynasty, but who the next dominant team is.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think will the Colts win a Super Bowl in the next 10 years? I think
they'll win in the next 5.
I think they absolutely could.
Even next 3.
To say 3 in the next, that's just wait in 10 years.
I think they might even be favorites. They might be one of the favorites for next year.
Who knows Who knows in 4 years?
Especially if
you don't know if Andrew Luck gets hurt one more time. That might who knows what he'll do.
Especially if Brees wins this year and Brees walks off in the sunset, and I don't know.
Looking ahead 10 years though is tough.
It is. It's super tough. But we were talking about it earlier when we first saw that he had the question. Andrew Luck is not going to be around for 10 more years. Not with the way that he plays, and not with.
Guys like Brees
he's
Rivers
already been in the
and
league
Big
for
Ben.
7 years.
Look at these guys: Big Ben, Brees.
But they're just not.
Even Manning, those guys never got hurt. Manning got hurt once. Brady
really didn't.
Brady and Manning got hurt once. Brady tore his ACL and Manning got hurt.
Injury prone.
But the way Luck's been hurt already, I just don't see him lasting another 10 years.
10 years is
Luck's a lot more mobile than those guys too. So I don't. So
I mean, you can always lose mobility, but
no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying he's more prone to injury if he's going to be mobile like that.
If he's true. Like Deshaun Watson, I think he's going to get hurt next year.
So I mean, do I think they'll win? I'll switch the question. Do I think they'll win a Super Bowl in the next 5 years? I'd say absolutely.
So. I think they're like I said. I think they're one of the favorites for next year.
Absolutely.
Even. They're so young, and they just didn't perform well in the first half of the season. Could you imagine if they would have played well that first half of the season, they'd go if they would have beat us.
Slate, though. I don't want
to. I
don't want to carry that. Yeah, that's it for this year though. But I don't want to carry that into next year necessarily. There's teams like the Chargers who did, but then there's also teams like I don't know. The 49ers are kind of an anomaly because
I don't know. There's a lot of teams in the AFC that I don't think are gonna I don't know if the Patriots are going to be as good next year, although we say that every single year.
No, if they lose Brady and
Belichick, they won't lose Brady. I don't think they're going to lose. I don't think Brady. I think Brady's still got. I think he'll still be around a couple more years. I think he wants to enough that he'll stay.
Yeah,
but that's just my opinion. I don't know. Some people. Although I could also see him if he wins this year.
The Steelers are done.
I could also see Brady though if he wins this year. I can see him totally walking off, being done.
We said that last year.
Totally see that.
We said that last year.
Did he win last year?
No, but
exactly. So it puts fire in his belly. Come back next year.
Steelers are done.
They're so done.
I think
they are in the garbage
AB's gone.
can.
Le'Veon's gone.
Didn't
make the playoffs this year. Tomlin might be gone.
Tomlin will be gone.
Big Ben's gonna retire in the next. I think next year is probably his last year.
No, this is his. Well,
he signed an extension.
Did he?
Yeah. Or they restructured his deal
last year.
They restructured.
And
he's
like, I'll play one more, and then. We suck again. All right, let's try for next year, and they're gonna have an even shittier team, and he's gonna hate himself for playing another year. He's probably gonna get hurt or something. That's gonna suck. But I don't know. It's just I don't see it happen, Billy.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about
But any team can.
another thing.
I'm not going to sit here and say no, they can't.
We've talked about this before too, and we're touching on a lot of things. But Drew Brees, like, the dude really, I think the dude has to start being in GOAT conversations. Like,
if they say they beat the Patriots
even
this
if
year,
they don't,
no, I know, but I'm just saying if they beat the Patriots
if they do,
this year,
I think it's him and Brady.
I think it already is.
I mean, yeah, you can still make arguments, but
right now, 5 Super Bowls, right, to 1, you just can't. You
5 to 1,
can't.
it's 2.
You can't. And how many Super Bowls has Brees has never? He's only been to 1 Super Bowl, right, and lost.
Yeah.
So
that's true. There's that too.
And I don't know.
He has all the passing right. He's probably going to end up with all the passing right.
And they have to play at home too. If they don't play a playoff game at home,
2 years for him,
then the Saints haven't done much. So
yeah. Well, same with the Patriots.
But no, you're right.
So,
but he's won 5 Super Bowls, whereas Brees has.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just I don't know. There was something on like Fox Sports 1 or something the other day, like a commercial talking about Brees, and there's just all these stats where he's like just been top of the all-time list, and he just doesn't get enough respect.
But I also will say one thing with Brees is he has, over the years, I feel like he has had a lot more weapons offensively. Not team-wise. Team-wise, they've had some bad defenses for sure. Yeah, but offensively, and I don't know, when's the last time when's the last time the Pats had a bad year?
Who
Colston, Jimmy Graham, Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas is a top 5 wide receiver in the league.
Yeah,
Do the Pats have any? And Ingram, Kamara, Reggie Bush, like he's been gifted. When's the last time Sproles? Yeah, when's the last time Brady had a good running back?
You're right.
So I just feel like offensively,
Brady makes it happen, though. I truly believe though, if you put like AB or Hop on the Patriots, I still don't think they wouldn't go out and have season years.
They wouldn't.
They have very average years.
You saw with Cooks.
Yeah.
What did Cooks do?
Just
because Brady's not that guy. Brady just goes to whoever he
Hernandez.
wants. I don't know. Brady's made more guys than whatever I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say there.
Anyway, on to our next topic. We're gonna talk a little Nuggets. Let's see if we can get Nicky D on here.
6-0 in the division, right?
If we can't, 6-0 in the division. Yeah. If we can't, then it is what it is. We do it for the kids. But let's see if we can get Nicky D on here.
This is that was the Mario guy I worked with the other day. Every coach is coming. You guys know the rules. We're here for the kids. We're here for the kids. It's for the kids.
Hello.
Nicky D, welcome to the podcast.
Oh, what's up?
Nothing much.
You're not expecting us?
And this isn't Phone a Fan. We're just gonna let you know that straight off the bat. But you are on to talk a little Nuggets basketball. What we're talking today is All-Star voting, and
it's rigged.
How it might not be so fair, and what is your take on maybe small market teams not getting the guys in, or guys like I don't know, Nikola Jokic maybe per se not getting into the game?
No bias, just yeah.
I don't think that you can ask the fans to vote on All-Stars and not be biased. And I also don't think it's possible to ask fans to vote on All-Stars and then actually watch all the games to be able to vote on it with an objective view. Because nobody's trying to watch all 30 teams. You only watch your team and then maybe the games that come on national TV every once in a while. The coaches and the players are the only ones that have a view of every team, I think. Or like the super nerds that buy like NBA League Pass and watch it every day.
So, all right. So, with that being said, do you think Nikola Jokic is an All-Star?
I think that Nikola Jokic is in the top 3 of the MVP discussion. So, how could he be top 3 in the MVP discussion and not be an All-Star?
Thank you. Other than that, I know Nuggets coming off a tough loss against Phoenix. That was rough. But
eating the Trailblazers.
I think we're past the point where we don't know if this team is good yet, though. I think we're at the point where we're right at the halfway mark, right? We're 29 and 30. Yeah, so we're exactly at 40. Oh no, we're one game past. Okay, so yeah, we're right past the halfway mark. Still holding first place down. Yeah, where do you see this team finishing now that we're at the halfway mark? 6-0 in the division.
Looks like we're starting to open up some space between us and the third place team. I think it's Oklahoma State right now.
Yeah, I think we're 3 games up. I think.
The Warriors, and then there's a drop off, and then there's like 4 teams that are cluttered around that spot, like the Thunder and the Blazers and all of them. I think we should get top 2.
Does the NBA still do it where? Does the NBA still do? Does the NBA still do it where the top? I think they got rid of it where the top 4 division winners get the top 4 seeds.
No,
No
they
matter.
don't do that anymore.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. That's how it should be. But that'd be nice this year because the Nuggets are probably gonna win their division. I think we have I guess OKC's in our division, so we have like a 3-game lead on them or whatever it is. But
yeah, but that's a stupid system. There's only a fair system in the league where you can't play everybody. You play NFL, you can only play 16 teams. No, you play less than that because you play teams you visit twice.
yeah, you only play 13 teams I think in the NFL, something like that.
Yeah, I don't know the math like that. But in the league where you play everyone, it should just be like one single stint for each conference because each conference has their own respective opponent.
Yeah, I don't even feel like for the longest time I didn't even know who was in our division because I didn't feel like we were playing the Timberwolves or the Thunder really more than we were playing the Lakers or the Rockets or.
No, I don't really think it makes a difference. I think they only got it so that teams like the Nuggets can hang up the banner at the end of the season that says you are Northwest Division champions. So I don't think it has any bearing on the standing success for a tiebreaker. It's like your division record is a tiebreaker. I know. It's like 3rd or 4th.
And all right, one last question before you go. We talked about this week, I guess this weekend, about retiring Carmelo Anthony's number. There's a couple problems with that. One, he wears the same number as Nikola Jokic, who, if Nikola Jokic plays his whole career out in Denver, probably will definitely deserve to have his number retired more than Carmelo. But
they were talking. Well, I was listening to the post game last night on the radio, and they were talking. One of the announcers or commentators made a remark, and they're like, "I think Nikola Jokic is going to go down as the best Nugget if he keeps this up and plays his whole career and doesn't get injured or anything." I think that's a very valid argument.
So what do you think about?
Right now, that we're on pace to have our best season in history right now, and he's like in his 4th season. So even if he only stays for 7 seasons and he gives us 3 more seasons like that, he's already the best. He's already a better Nugget than Carmelo.
Yeah, he's already. Yeah. I think he's close right now to a better Nugget than Carmelo already.
Oh yeah, I think so.
If he plays 2 more seasons of this, then he's a better Nugget than Carmelo.
If you compare prime Melo versus Jokic right now, I think he's pretty close.
Yeah. Well, in terms of ability, I don't know. Jokic is just such a weird player because you just look at both of them, and like you look at a guy like Jokic, and obviously like Carmelo's more athletic, but what can't Jokic do at this point? Like we've just seen him do everything.
One thing they can do with Jokic though is they could do like I don't watch baseball or nothing, but I know that Mariano Rivera was like grandfathered into wearing 42, even though it's a retired number in the league, just because he had it before. But I don't know.
That's true. Like, they could make an exception to Jokic since Jokic had the number before he was.
Yeah, but then what do you do?
What do you do with Jokic's number? Just put Jokic with like how many points he had in his career or something? I don't know. The year he retired, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
The year he took the Nuggets to the NBA Finals.
I'll just say that they don't retire nobody's number. They just wait till Jokic retires.
Yeah. That sucks for Carmelo, though, because Carmelo probably does deserve to get his number retired, but what do you do now that someone else is wearing his number?
Yeah, just off the position.
Yeah.
I don't think they will. I don't think anything's gonna happen. I don't think they're retiring anyone's number.
Just change Melo's number, honestly. Just make him like 14 or something.
Just make him 7.
Oh, but then
the
I guess
Knicks
Gary
number.
Harris or something. Yeah, the 7th straight.
Anyway, thanks for coming on.
Oh.
Always good to talk some Nuggets. We'll see you later. We'll catch a Rapids game soon. That's like 6 weeks away. Hey.
I'm trying to go to a Rapids game again.
They started what? I didn't know this. Last year they started March 27th. This year they start March 2nd. Okay.
Okay, Nick. See the thing? Okay, so I want to touch on the All-Star voting real quick. There's a lot of benefits and non-benefit and like pros and cons, I guess, to having a fan vote, because one thing, you have a fan vote and you get the fan, like whoever the fans want in the game, want to play, then the fans get that, because I mean in the end they're going to be the ones watching the game, and it's all for show for the most part. But that gets to my point where it can hurt some of these players for not getting, all-star recognition when they should, because like when it goes on their career resume or whatever, when they're going into, free agency, or it can hurt them in the long run. But it reminds me of like,
it just sucks this year, especially if you're in the
Bryce
West.
Harper last year. Like, we want to watch Bryce Harper in the All-Star game because he's Bryce Harper, but like he didn't necessarily deserve to be in the All-Star game last year whatsoever. But he's still probably one of the higher, I don't remember, but probably one of the highest voted players.
You're right. And in 10 years, when some of those guys are looking to get an All-Star game and they have 6 All-Star appearances instead of 8, because Bryce Harper got in over them when he was batting 50.
Yeah.
His average was 50 points lower or whatever.
14 home runs and is batting 220 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and same thing with, basketball is just so weird because the NBA All-Star game is so hard to make. When you only have like 3 players at your position. Oh, yeah. And
super hard.
I guess that's how they all are.
But I think NBA more than anything is more about a show. Like, I don't know, Joker, I feel like Joker would go out there.
No, but the NBA does a pretty good job of getting the guys who deserve it out there. The MLB is
he'll make it.
The MLB
Joker will make it, right? He should.
He should, but
if he doesn't, then that's a joke. That's a joke.
He's 7th in All-Star voting right now.
That's a joke.
Oh, he absolutely
That's a joke
should.
if he doesn't.
It is. But I don't know. Right now, the MLB is by far the worst at it because that's 100% fan votes. Whoever wins the fan vote gets in.
Yeah.
Or I think it's like half and half. No. I think MLB is all fans, and then there's like a couple guys. Or I think the starters are all fans, and then reserves are players and coaches. I think is what MLB does. But I think NBA does a third fan vote, and then the rest are. So I don't know.
I'm not sure. I don't know how it works.
And then Pro Bowls.
If that's the case,
Pro Bowls all, I guess, like players and the writers or whatever.
Everybody votes for that.
Yeah.
I think.
So
I guess that would be a fan vote technically, but I don't know. They're all. The only downside is that you're just not giving guys recognition for a Pro Bowl or an All-Star when they deserve it. But other than that, there's really not. It's not that big of a deal.
No, the game itself, who cares?
It doesn't matter. It's all. The only downside to having a fan vote is that you don't give some guys the recognition they deserve. But
I just don't. What are the pros of a fan vote? I don't get it.
It just gets the fans involved. I think it's. I don't think it's that big.
I do. Maybe not in NBA. It used to be big in MLB when it mattered.
It's cool to have the fans decide because it, like I said, gets them involved. But it would also be like, I think it'd be even cooler if you just had, like, all of a sudden, here's your Pro Bowl lineup, and you just see if your team got in. It's not a fan vote or anything. But
the big market teams are just like the Cubs in baseball. They're always just gonna put.
Oh, you always have 3 or 4
It's just not. It's not fair. I like getting the fans involved and everything, but you can do something. That's what the fan vote is for. When you get to put the last player in, don't do it for the starters or. I don't care now for MLB because the All-Star game isn't for anything. But that one year the NL lost it because they started like 6 Cubs or whatever.
Yeah, it's retarded.
And then the Cubs got lucky, but they could have. They played Game 7 in Cleveland when if their fans weren't morons, and the NL might have actually put out
that's
the best
true.
players and won the All-Star
Who
game.
knows? That's crazy.
And then
I
they
don't
could have
know.
played Game 6 and
I like-
7
I like that
in
it-
Chicago. But anyway,
Yeah. I don't know.
on to the next topic. We got a new game for you guys.
New.
Just trying it out, you know. We're just going to go on Google here, and we're going to type in weird sport. We're going to talk about it. We're just going to describe it to you guys. Alright. Here we go. 10 weirdest sports you've ever heard of. We're just going to pick one and talk about it.
There's a sport I saw that they played in India on my YouTube feed or something.
Alright, so I found one here. It's called chess boxing. Here's the description for chess boxing. Chess boxing is exactly what it sounds like. A hybrid of knocking out and checkmating opponents. The battle consists of 11 rounds in which competitors alternate between playing traditional chess and boxing. So we're going to research this a little bit. And just give you guys a little background about chess boxing.
Who's the best player in chess boxing?
Oh, Robert Clemente, easily. I don't understand what's funny, really, but whatever.
My phone's
So-
almost dead, so.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll worry about that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. It was invented in 1979.
79. It's been around for 40
The
years.
Robinson brothers were avid chess
Isn't that crazy?
players.
That's 40 years ago.
Yeah.
I thought it
It
was
is.
20. When I
First
think of saying
competition
that,
took place in Berlin 2003.
Berlin.
Let's see. There's several ways players can win here. During the chess phase of the fight, so this is just the chess phase. We'll get into boxing in a minute. The winner can be decided through a checkmate or by a fighter exceeding the time limit.
What?
It's very popular in Germany.
Yeah. Seems like more like an Irish thing.
Yeah, but anyway, and that's the new game of the week, the weird game of the week for you guys. So
What happens?
you want to know more? Okay,
Yes.
Here we go. All right, so how do you win here?
Like what? You get a checkmate, then you get to just like sucker punch your dude in the face, or do you like get a checkmate and then you fight around, or what?
What training is required? The most famous chess boxers are Michael Jordan. Oh shoot. That's not comparing him to sports icons such as
And Larry Bird.
That was confusing. Russia's former WBCO world champion Nikolai the Chairman Sashin.
Nikolai?
Or Bulgaria's current WBCO European champion Tihomir Tiggertad Nitscheko. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see if we can find a little video on this.
Seem Russian.
Yeah.
Very Russian.
Very. Oh, I'm sure it is. Does that not sound about the most Russian thing you could possibly imagine? But
Pretty much. This is sure to get people to listen.
oh yeah,
We'll be able to tweet.
we'll
We
tweet
talk
the
about
national.
the world of chess boxing.
So here we go. Basically, they're playing a little chess here. Now let's see what we got going on. Oh, now they're wailing.
With a left hook and a straight.
Whoa, whoa!
Whoa.
Frank's wife looks concerned.
And the king takes down the pawn.
More heavy
Oh my god. Are they going to bring out the table again?
experience. Frank can't avoid the leads from his younger opponents.
We're going to get copyright.
Yeah, that's how you play chess boxing, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god.
All right. On our last topic of the day, we got a little NFL playoffs. Sorry, we didn't give our picks for this week, unfortunately.
I had the Colts by 14.
Yeah, it was some Dumbo had the Colts by 14. But here we are before the conference championship games. And why don't you start us off? We'll do the first game, which is the first game on Sunday. Rams at Saints. Damn, take it away.
I got Saints. I think there's no way the Saints lose this game. I know they almost lost to the Eagles.
What's the score?
31. 31-24.
Oh, see, I am so excited for this game. That first time they played was such a good game, and I don't know. The Rams are definitely gonna have a little fire in their belly. Oh, this is gonna be.
Not at home.
I think this is gonna be.
Home field?
I think it's gonna be a way better game than the Pats game. I just have a feeling. I don't know, but. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, whew. I'm gonna say this and it's gonna be a blowout, but just like the rest of the playoff games. Yeah, I've said it. Whoa. I've said it the whole time in this season more than any. The Texans are the only road team that's lost, right? Oh no, the Chargers beat the.
Oh, there was three wild card upsets.
Oh really? Oh, yeah, that's right. Bears,
Texans, and the Ravens.
The Ravens, that's right. But anyway, home field in the NFL means a lot, especially in this conference game.
Those are all. Wow.
I'm going to look up the record right now of what a conference game the record is.
Of what?
In home field.
Oh. It's probably. Yeah, it's probably pretty high. Honestly. I don't know. I just don't think the Saints, I don't see it. I just don't see it. But the Rams played so well.
Anyway, I'm going to go with the Saints. I'm going to go with the Saints.
I'd like to see both. I don't care. This is one. I don't care who wins.
I don't really
Absolutely
care
not.
either.
Either the Rams win and I get my Rams going to the Super Bowl prediction that I made back in March of last year, or the Saints go and then I get hopefully Drew Brees wins another trophy.
Yeah, I can't find it. But anyway, oh God, I can't pick against either one of them. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the. I just don't think Goff.
Saints 38-35.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Saints 31-28. I just don't. 31-21. I just don't think Goff can get it done.
31-21.
Mm-hmm.
You have 10 points.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the later game. Patriots going to Kansas City. Who you got?
I don't know Patriots.
Yeah, I do too, actually.
I don't think. Weird.
Tell me not 100% relies on the Chiefs' defense. I'm not worried about Mahomes too much. I think if Mahomes can keep up with Brady,
defense played out of their mind last week.
And they're gonna have to do that again if they want to win.
Well, they're gonna have to do that again if they even want to have a game.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Is the problem because if they don't, Brady is going to score on eight possessions.
Yeah.
Not.
I don't see that one being a game again. I think the Patriots are going to kill the Chiefs.
I would not be surprised.
And we've looked at it.
And it's supposed to be cold.
What do we say?
Cold too.
What do we say? Time and time again, we look at the Patriots. Oh, this team's different.
I know last week
this team's not as good.
Mahomes has never played in the snow.
No, I know. This team's different.
You know who has played in the snow multiple times?
Yeah, Brady.
Tom Brady.
I don't know. You just can never. That's just the number one rule in football. You can never count the Pats out.
Never bet against
This
Brady.
has been the worst Pats team that I can remember with Brady. This is one of the worst ones that I can remember.
Yeah,
I think so. I mean, yeah, they still got the second seed, but
they have top 10 defense,
and we're still taking the Pats to win the.
They have top 10 defense in points allowed, but just crazy. But they were like 21st in total yards, which is weird. So that means they got a good red zone D or something.
Yeah.
But I think the Patriots are gonna be able to scheme something up and shut down Mahomes. And I don't think he's gonna be able to get it done. Like, it's different. Yeah, it's not. I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening.
No. You know what? No.
And poor Andy Reid, right?
Yeah.
God.
Well, I mean, this is all hypothetical. This is hypothetical.
No, it's not hypothetical.
Anyway, thank you guys for joining this week. It was a bit of a shorter show, only 40 minutes, but not too much in terms of like overall sports stuff this week.
There wasn't any big things. There's a lot of little things.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? Nolan and DJ.
We can talk about that real quick.
Nolan
a little baseball first.
is going to arbitration, correct?
Yep, he's going. We couldn't agree with the deal.
He wanted
$30 million, which the record, I think Mookie set the record at 20. So,
Really?
And $30 million
It's a lot, bro.
for arbitration, or to avoid arbitration. That is insane. We offered 24, so we already would have broke it.
What is arbitration exactly?
So arbitration, basically what happens is the player can either, what is it, I think the 5th year, or the year before they hit free agency, or I think it's the 2 years before they hit free agency, the player can decide they can either settle with the team or go into arbitration. And if they don't settle with the team, then they go to an arbitrator, which basically looks up their stats and compiles everything and decides if he has to side with the player, the team, or come up with a new figure of what the player's worth. And then I think the team can then decide, like, basically the agents and the team have to decide whether they want to offer that player, give that player that money. But yeah, basically, so it can hurt a player so sometimes what's happened before is, say Nolan said, I want $30 million. The Rockies said, no, we'll give you 24. And then they go to arbitrators like, you're worth 21 or whatever. Yeah, and then I don't know if he can still take the 24.
Imagine
I'm
being
sure
an MLB arbitrator.
So it's hit or miss sometimes. I don't think.
I
think it's smarter.
It'll be like 26, and then the Rockies will be like, all right, fine.
They can still settle. He can still settle with the Rockies, I believe, and they could get something done. But
24.
Or they could just settle for something. But I can tell you that the arbitrator will not say he's worth $30 million. But
I don't think so.
But
and then also, along with the Rocks talk, DJ going to the Yankees, right? Super sad. Do you think he's gonna be good there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he's gonna be just
like go off. Do you think like he's gonna be like
the way he plays? Like he's a hard worker. He plays great defense.
If he plays like he does, no. But think about it. Do you think
he's perfect for that?
I know. Do you think if he plays as well as he did in Colorado, do you think he's gonna get like way more publicity? Do you think he'll just like take off in terms of publicity?
He's a 2-time All-Star, and people have made nothing of them.
Don't know who the guy.
Of them signing
him. I guarantee
he's getting
go
12
ask
million.
Yankees fans. The Yankees were like, oh, we signed some DJ LeMahieu dude who was played for the Rockies.
Yeah,
like they probably didn't even know who he was.
And he will go. He's perfect for them. I hate to see it, but he is absolutely perfect for them. Hit him second behind like Didi or Gardner, whoever the hell, just some leadoff, whoever you want there. Hit him second, he puts the ball in play, and then you have Judge and Stan behind him. You know how many RBIs they're gonna get? Judge and Stan better love that move.
Oh, they got to.
Sucks to see him go to the Yankees, and I don't know. It just, as a Rockies fan, why not give him a 1-year, like $14 million deal?
Give him something.
Or 2-year, 25. I know we knew going into this season this would be his last year. Like we just knew, like he wasn't gonna be here, and eventually we do have to start Rogers, but I don't know. I don't know if he's ready yet, but we'll see. I hope he is, and then hopefully we have the next Trevor Story come up.
Weren't we looking at bringing in Dozier or?
Yeah, we might sign like Josh Harrison or something too still. So we'll see. Dozier and Lowry already got signed.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say. They got signed, but I don't know. That's just sad. I feel bad for all the people who bought DJ jerseys. You gotta be kind of dumb.
That's their fault
to buy it.
Oh yeah, when I worked there, you don't know how. There were a bunch of dumb people just buying stupid. But anyway, thank you guys. It was a good podcast. Got a lot talked about for a short episode. A lot happened, and we will.
What was I saw a really stupid jersey. Oh, this guy had a Lamar Miller jersey in the wild card game for the Texans. No, not Lamar Miller. Alfred Blue.
He was at the game?
He was front row at the game at the Texans wild card game.
Family?
He was a white dude.
Is it family?
I don't know. But he had an Alfred Blue jersey, bro.
I sold a few jerseys at the dugout store from people whose last name were Murphy, so they bought like Tom Murphy jerseys. I sold a couple Greg Holland jerseys. A bunch of cargo.
Do we have him?
No, he's a free agent. It'll be the same thing as last year. Time will go down longer, and the longer it takes for a team to sign him, and then no one will sign him, and we'll sign him to a 1-year, $5 million deal again.
I wouldn't mind it.
I think it's good to have him around. He's all right.
I think it's great to have him around. And just for the fan base and when you're signing, the clubhouse.
When you're not paying him much, who really cares? But anyway, thanks for listening, guys, and we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Oh
Shout
my
out to you,
God,
Craig.
Ronnie. White J's, white Porsche, white wrist, white horse. Hi bitch, hi bitch, hi bitch, hi bitch.